MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the All-Stars and the All-Stars. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Devin Smeltzer gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Leading off for Cuba, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-0
Now the 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 home. Runs up and gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Cue shot here out towards short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Stepping in now, Vimael Machi, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Smeltzer has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses. That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Mateo aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit as well, so it's back-to-back knocks to start the festivities tonight.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And he's safe.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. What's that?
A 1-0 delivery. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. First pitch coming. Here it is.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Pinder is a very well-regarded
The
defensive
2023
outfielder.
World Baseball
Used to be the
Classic
fielders were
2-round Game
evaluated
5.
mostly by the
Games and
eyeball
highlights
test
will
and
be
simple
coming up
stats
next
like
on
fielding
Gates International
percentage. But of
Sports
course,
Showdown
these days, there are
2023.
many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
He throws him on the fastball there. Chad Pinder goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now batting, Sheldon Noisy. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch on its way.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The set and the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. James Caprillion has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Leading off for the All-Star, The center fielder, Byron. 10.
The 2023 World Baseball Classic 2-round matchup is now live streaming
First
on
pitch of
GOAT's
the at-bat
International
on its
Sports
way.
Showdown 2023. Game 5, Cuba versus Ireland.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Piscotty is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Louis.
The 2023 World Baseball Classic 3-round matchup will be coming up next.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
One out, nobody on. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. Into the box, Jorge Polanco. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Seth Brown. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right fielder, Seth Brown.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
At the plate now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
Nope, that's it.
Game 1, Great Britain versus Puerto Rico.
Rounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Leading off for Ireland, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Sano will head for second, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 is taken for ball two. No one out with a runner at second. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A man at third with one away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's ball two. 2 balls, no strike. He's going.
Runner goes for second. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Williams Astudillo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now, Lamont Wade. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wade Jr.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1. Here it is. High chopper over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Ireland leads it 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. At the plate, Vimael Machin, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. Machin, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box now, Luis Arias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, there goes Buxton. Pitch outside, the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A runner at second, nobody out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hit back up the middle, scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 11.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
1 out and a runner on third. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now back.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Max Kepler. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land out there just foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He takes strike two.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count and the pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. It's the 5th and final game of the series, moving to the 4th inning now. Ireland is on top 2-0. New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Matt Chapman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now.
Now 3-0.
Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wade is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left field.
Digging in, Chet Pinder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And that misses 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. High chopper towards first. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sheldon Noisy. First delivery to him on the way.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Santana in foul ground, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pinder is in his tracks now. One down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His third home run of this series, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Astudillo stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now, Lamont Wade. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Fastball just missed above the zone. All even now, 2-2. The pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So one run here on one hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Ireland is out in front here, 3-0.
Leading off for Cuba, the right fielder, Seth Brown.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. Donaldson's there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Now at the plate, Sean Murphy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And there's ball 2 now. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 2-2 one more time. Too high, ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Jimmy Nelson is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Standing in now, Jorge Mateo, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in once again, Vimael Mashi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The All-Stars are out on top 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Byron Buxton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. On, he pops it up. Mateo over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Whoa, you know a pitcher is really priding himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. He's set. Here it comes. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
A ball and a strike now. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Ball even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now
here's Miguel Sano.
The designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder to the track. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now to the plate, Max Kepler, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Well, on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-1. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 1 for 4. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Popped him up. Astudillo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Chad Pinder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Next will be the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch, sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Liner toward right center. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at 3rd.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at 3rd, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
To the plate now, Seth Brown. And that's in there, base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, Ireland is on top here, 5-2. Paul Blackburn enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Blackburn playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Carlos Santana now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Williams Astudillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
Inside ball. Hey.
Three and 1. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wade moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The bat, number
Striding into the box, Jorge Mateo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Second base.
Standing in, Vimael Machi. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Wade is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lamont Wade.
The left fielder, Lamont Wade.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
1-1.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Number 2, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
At the plate, Luis Arraez. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1 and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't hang on. One there. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Right side, but it's well foul. 2 out with a man at first. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
On the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
The pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Into the pool area and gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. His second home run of the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the designated.
Ready for another shot now, Sheldon Noisy. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Ireland leads it 5-3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So now to the plate, Max Kepler. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Brown is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. They swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Leading off for the All-Star, the right fielder, Seth Brown.
Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball left outside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Rogers, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado, he was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Mateo.
Standing in now, Jorge Mateo. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Look out, 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Olson. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, back inside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Slider laid off for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And the count will be full. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.